What's up guys? IC Dude here. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. My channel will mainly consist of draft league content, either on console or showdown. So recently I've signed up for the spring seasonal draft hosted by Smogon, and in this video I'll be going through my draft analysis. Before we go into the mons I've picked, let's go through some of the rules. You're given 90 points to draft 8 mons, which is different from the usual standard 10 to 12 mon pick. It'll be a Terra preview draft, so you do not need to declare your Terra types beforehand, which makes it more difficult as you need to be prepared for any possible Terra types they can bring. Also right, once you have 3 losses, you're out of the entire tournament. So now let's get to the team I drafted. The first mon I drafted is of course the Annihilate. If you do not know me, I'm a huge Annihilate fan. Almost 2/3 of the drafts I participate as Annihilate unit. There's a unique type, Ghost and Fighting, only after Marshadow. There's the ability Defiant, which prevents opponent from lowering your stat as it boosts your attack. So Intimidate bonds better watch out. But what makes it difficult to handle is the move called Rage Fist, which increases in power every time you take an attack. It has decent speed and bulk. The sets I prefer running are Scarf, you can run Bandit also, but the usual bulk up Rage Fist. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention, it's also my Terra Captain. So let's say they try hit me with a Fairy or Ghost type move, I can Terrestrialize, out of my typing, into let's say Water or like Steel, and tank a few hits, which further boosts my Rage Fist power. One of the favorite sets I like to run is the Chesto Berry and using Rest to like get rid of any status like Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave and get back to full health. You know, this only costed like around 14 points, which is quite cheap. Like mons like Iron Valiant costs around 19. Okay, the second pick I went was Corviknight. Initially I wanted Landress or Tinglu, but both were gone. So I went with Corv. It's an excellent defogger with Roost as recovery and U-turn for pivot. I think the common sets people use are Roost Defog. You can even run Iron Defense Body Press. I've seen people run the Weakness Policy Power Trip, yeah. Which I don't know, it's too risky, I'm not going to bring that probably. Okay, so now the third mon I drafted is Chiyu. Initially, it has a fire type and dark typing, which can be good offensively. To be honest, at this point I didn't know what to draft. Then I saw Chiyu. So I just took it. I've used it before, so I've a bit of experience. It has the ability Beads of Ruin, which lowers the special defense of opposing mons. The common sets that can be used are Scarf, to outspeed certain mons, or even Specs to 2-hit KO almost everything, other than the Fat-ass Blissey. Recently I've also seen the Flame Charge Nasty Plot sets, which can catch opponent off guard. There's decent special defense in case you want to tank, but you're not going to bring a Chiyu to tank hits out. Okay, the next mon I drafted was the Hisuian Gudra. It's one of my favorite special defense walls. Take that Blissey. It's a huge upgrade from the regular Gudra with an additional steel typing, making it good defensively. It has the ability Gooey, which reduces mons with contact moves, and Sap Sipper, which raises my attack when hit by a grass type move. I have a lot of move coverage, like I can run physical and both special with moves such as Ice Beam, Acid Spray Surf, Draco Meteor, Ice Spinner, Knockoff. Yeah. I think I've also seen people run Shelter Body Press, to raise his defense. You already have fantastic special defense. You can also run Assault Vest or specific berries like Shuka or Chopple to counter specific mons. The fifth mon I drafted was the Rotom Wash. It has the ability Levitate, so ground type attacks won't work on it, which pairs well with the rest of the team, since Chiyu and Hisuian Gudra are both weak to ground. The only weakness Rotom Wash has is Grass, which is covered by Hisuian Gudra, so that's not really a problem. The possible sets I can run are Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Bulky Wisp Thunder Wave sets to tank hits, and I Volt Switch for great pivot. The sixth mon I drafted is Ursaluna. At this point I had options for both Ursaluna and Ursaluna Blood Moon, but I decided I needed another physical attacker. I've never used Ursaluna before. Barcelona is a normal and ground type with electric and ghost immunities, which I guess is good for me. I sort of needed it. The abilities it has is bulletproof, which is I would say is quite underrated. Sorry. So Draco, I mean no, share what? Energy ball, focus blast won't have any effect on it. Or you can run the common guard set, which has trailblaze and facade, or you can even headlong rush. The next mon I drafted was Cresselia. To be honest, don't ask me why, it's quite sad, but yeah. Okay, also it's my Terra captain. I realized I was weak to fighting, so I went with another defensive mon. It has also levitate. I mainly chose this mon to pair well with Ursaluna, cause I can abuse Trick Room with it. I also have status moves such as Moonlight, Luna Dance to like help Ursaluna recover, and Thunder Wave, moves like that. I can even run Calm Mind sets. Since it's my Terra captain, I can hopefully sweep with it. And my last mon I drafted was a Hisuian Electrode. This has to be one of the most underrated mons out there. There's a fantastic typing of electric and grass. Let's say they bring a ground type to block the electric attack. Boom! I hit them with an energy ball or leaf storm. It's also my Terra captain, so I can Terra into Ice or Fairy to get the Bolt Beam combo, which is dangerous offensively. The abilities it gets are Aftermath and Statics. Aftermath can reduce the health of opponent if Electrode Hisuian goes down, and I doubt Static will come into use at all. So, these are the 8 mons I drafted. I'm quite happy with the team and quite hyped for my draft. But the thing is that after 3 losses you're out, which is not the common draft style, but hopefully I get a few wins here and there. So that's all. See you guys on match day. Bye bye.